Welcome back, comrades. This is Gaming with Austin. Episode 72 of Season 2 of the Utopian Community series. Before I started this episode, I decided to make a generous donation to someone with type 1 diabetes. I decided to be generous, because I know there are people out there in this world that are in need of life-saving medicine and machines that'll help them. There are people out there that are in need of it. So I decided to give up some of what's left of my money to help them. Some of the money I do need to get food, so I can survive. You know, demand for food is always high. Those with the greater need for food are more likely to see. In my political theory, who'd be the ones controlling the economy? It wouldn't be those with the greatest ability for labor, it'd be those with the greatest need for resources. Humanity has survived for a very long period of time without capitalism. We did not compete for political power back then. Instead, we competed for food and water. One reason why one country would invade another is that they could have enough resources to meet the needs of the whole population of the country. Back in the 1970s, it would have been a lot easier to survive on minimum wage back in the 1970s. The only scenario in which, if you want a living wage, it's either you're out of a job or the CEO has to cut their salary. CEOs don't need to be making that much money. The reason why humans were pretty greedy back in the Stone Age is that they did not know when their next meal was. if we got rid of the warrior gene, we are not as likely to be violent. Violence doesn't just occur in humans. It occurs in almost every animal. For some animals, it happens before they're born. Like tiger sharks. If you're having twins, twins would fight over space. Until either they make it out of the uterus, or until one of them dies. The reason it's so hard to get rid of drug cartels is that drug trafficking is a demand-driven problem. I know a way how we could get out of greed. Get away from greed? We could educate people. Even though we may be naturally inclined for greed, we can get out of it. We have a choice. But if we were cats, we have no choice. You know, we use the same tactics as our grandparents to get a job. Yet for us humans nowadays, it's simply not enough. That is because machines are taking over, whether we like it or not. Even if they're not increasing the minimum wage, workers are being forced out of the job against their will. Even if it means bringing home about $300 a week. Smokers would probably bring home even less. Because of not only lost productivity from your smoking breaks, but also insurance too. What we need to do, an example of modern day greed, is politicians siphoning money out of pockets so they could become they are so power hungry that they want more money. That's how some politicians are. If you teach your child the concept of ownership from infancy, they are less likely to steal in toddlerhood. Government's Some people believe that you shouldn't donate to UNICEF because the starving kids didn't work to get the food. This is simply not true. Some of them bust their asses, yet still can't get enough food. Trying to push people to limits in the workforce can lead to malnutrition. We need a way to maximize productivity, whilst minimizing the risk of malnutrition. Smoking is pretty costly, not only to your wallets, but to your paycheck too. Assuming a pack of cigarettes costs about $5 a day, like $5. let's see. A year's worth of cigarettes would cost you about $1,825. That is taken out of your yearly salary. That is taken out of your yearly salary so you could buy your cigarettes. Cigarettes are pretty addictive. Some people just can't quit smoking at all, or else they can... Some people can literally die. Because some people are simply genetically predisposed to tobacco addiction. Imagine, the average